Recently, we all saw BTS making their appearance at the airport, and as always, many people started saying things that weren't true. In one specific part of the video, you can clearly see Jimin trying to get closer to Jungkook and putting his hand on his neck, but Jungkook's response was immediate. He moved very quickly, almost abruptly, to push Jimin away and firmly moved him aside. There was no hesitation in his movement. Jungkook simply didn't want that contact and sought his own personal space in a way that we could all see in front of the cameras surrounding them. What's really striking about this moment is how many people are trying to twist the entire context to make things seem romantic between Jungkook and Jimin. Many are saying that Jungkook was protecting Jimin amidst the chaos, but it seems those people only saw what suited them. The footage clearly shows Jungkook pushing him away the second he feels the hand on his neck. It's a serious gesture that shows Jungkook is no longer interested in playing along with the cameras or engaging in interactions that don't come from within himself, setting a boundary we should all respect for his peace of mind. It's time for those who fabricate stories to stop making fools of themselves, because reality is very different from what they're trying to sell. Jungkook has shown countless times that he's no longer interested in doing these kinds of scenes with Jimin, because his true comfort lies elsewhere. On the other hand, when BTS returned home and was seen at Incheon Airport, it was packed with people, but one very special detail stole our attention. As they went down the escalator, Jungkook showed how attentive he is to Taehyung. Despite the natural distance due to security, Jungkook found a way to be close to him. It was a very touching moment to see him approach from behind with complete confidence, moving directly towards Taehyung to look after his well-being amidst all the chaos. The most incredible thing about this video is seeing how Jungkook adjusted Taehyung's bandana with a care that leaves you speechless. He made sure it was snug and comfortable, practically checking every detail as if he couldn't help but be always aware of Taehyung's needs. Even with the low and blurry video quality, it's very clear that Jungkook reaches out his hand in a very natural way. He didn't hesitate, he simply felt the need to touch Taehyung's bandana and left his hand there a second longer than necessary, demonstrating his desire to maintain physical contact at all costs. This small but significant gesture is a clear sign of how Jungkook protects Taehyung and wants to always be close to him. That second his hand lingers on Taehyung's clothing speaks volumes more than any words, because it's an act of pure affection born of his own free will. Seeing Jungkook so focused on Taehyung's well-being, even with so many cameras and people around, confirms that a real and very strong bond exists between them. We all know that Jungkook has a very special way of always being attentive to everything that happens to Taehyung, showing that his number one priority is making him feel good. Many people noticed a very sweet moment on the stairs, where Jungkook gently adjusted Tae's bandana to make it perfect. This small gesture shows us that Jungkook not only accompanies him, but also makes sure Taehyung is comfortable and safe before moving on, taking care of every detail of his appearance in a way that only someone who truly loves him could. Even when there are many people around or cameras are rolling, Jungkook finds a way to stay close to Taehyung to reassure him. In that image, you can clearly see how Jungkook sits almost touching him, naturally seeking physical contact by confidently touching his leg. It's a clear sign of the strong bond between them, as Jungkook prioritizes Taehyung's relaxation and happiness before worrying about his own space, revealing that his favorite place is always by Tae's side. This behavior isn't accidental, it's a testament to the deep relationship they've built over time. Many people sense this beautiful energy when they see them together because Jungkook always tries to be by Taehyung's side, respecting each other's work while maintaining a connection. When he sees that Taehyung is comfortable, he doesn't completely withdraw, but rather maintains that subtle closeness that tells us all their connection is real and that they're always looking out for one another. A video of the two of them in a pool recently surfaced, leaving everyone excited by the chemistry they displayed while playing in the water. From the very beginning of the clip, it was clear that Jungkook and Taehyung were very close, participating in a challenge where fun and trust were paramount. What caught many people's attention was seeing how Jungkook gradually approached Taehyung with a very clear intention, until he managed to corner him against the pool wall, demonstrating that he wanted him all to himself during that moment of play. That moment was very intense because we saw Taehyung's most honest reaction to Jungkook's closeness. Although Tae pushed him away slightly to continue the game, he immediately turned bright red, and that blush is a clear sign of how much it affects him to have Jungkook so close to his personal space. Even though he gently pushed him away, Jungkook chose not to leave and stayed put, maintaining that strong, protective presence, making sure Taehyung felt that he was there to care for him and enjoy that private and special moment between them. The most touching part of the whole scene is the way Jungkook gazes at Taehyung after that direct approach. He keeps a mischievous smile on his face and his eyes fixed on Tae, as if he doesn't want to miss a single detail of his reaction or his beauty. That look is proof that Jungkook truly enjoys having Taehyung close and that there's a unique connection that no one else can match. It's a moment filled with emotion that confirms that the two of them share their own world where there's always room for affection and protection. In this recently viral image, we see Taehyung and Jungkook together once again. What immediately stands out is that they're standing side by side, with not even an inch of space between their shoulders, demonstrating that they are completely inseparable wherever they go. Although there's a presenter on the left who is clearly happy to have them close, what truly captures everyone's attention is how Jungkook chose to stand right next to Taehyung, practically glued to him throughout the entire recording. A particularly noticeable detail is Taehyung's posture when he feels Jungkook nearby. Taehyung crosses his arms, maintains a relaxed posture, and exudes a confident expression, something he only does when he knows Jungkook is there to support and protect him. It's clear that Jungkook's presence brings him a natural calm, allowing him to remain composed in front of others because he knows he's not alone. It's a clear sign of the complete support between them, where Taehyung feels secure simply because he has the person he loves most right by his side during that work moment. On the other hand, Jungkook remains very composed and serious, always looking straight ahead like a professional, but with all his senses focused on what his Hyung is doing. Even though he's not looking directly into his eyes, Jungkook is fully aware of every little detail and every movement Taehyung makes. This constant attentiveness, regardless of whether there are other people around or the presenter is speaking, shows us that Jungkook prioritizes being close to Tae above all else. It's a real connection where Jungkook chooses to stay by his side to demonstrate that he'll always be there to support him in whatever he needs. My love and respect for Taehyung and Jungkook grows stronger every day because their bond is so special. Watching their documentary filled me with so many emotions, and I was speechless at everything they've accomplished. I won't lie, I cried a lot, even though I'd said I wouldn't, but their story is truly moving. Seeing all their struggles and worries from a young age touches your heart. It's impossible not to be moved when you remember where they started to reach the top of the world today. In this video, we see beautiful moments of our beloved Taekook enjoying each other's company and their lives. Even Bam, Jungkook's dog, appeared in the footage to show us how important he is to them every day. Seeing Taehyung and Jungkook together is pure joy for us. You only have to look at them to see how happy they are. They share genuine moments filled with affection, demonstrating the strength of their relationship. They are two people who support each other in everything and enjoy the simple things in life. Jungkook has said that sometimes his only wish is to be a singer who can share his music with everyone. He is the biggest star in the world and is so beloved that he drew thousands of people to Times Square. The most incredible thing is that he achieved that massive gathering with only a 30-minute announcement in the city. Despite all that success, Jungkook sometimes thinks he isn't all that great, which demonstrates his great humility. He continues to work very hard to give his best and to make everyone proud. On the other hand, Taehyung is such a beloved man that he always attracts crowds around him no matter where he is. He has a radiant presence that makes everyone want to be near him and support him every step of the way. Despite his fame, Taehyung is very concerned that the people who follow him might change over time. He greatly values the affection he receives and always tries to show that his heart is sincere and full of kindness. He is someone who gives his all to his work and to the people who walk alongside him. Jungkook and Taehyung are very pure people who always maintain respectful behavior towards everyone. No matter that they are global stars, they never changed who they were and remain the same as always. They have incredible talent and possess heavenly voices that seem to have fallen from the sky itself to brighten our lives. They are stars born to shine brightly and to capture the biggest stages in people's hearts. Their ability to sing and convey feelings is something no one can deny because it is real. Taekook are the most down-to-earth people there are. They are two incredible men with kind hearts who only know love. You deserve the whole world, and from the bottom of my heart, I wish you happiness and fulfillment. I hope you always have the freedom to do what you love most and that you can love each other freely forever. We love you very much and are very proud to be your fans and to accompany you on this journey.